Hey Friday crew, welcome to the weekend. It is the weekend where we spring ahead in our clocks. So there's that. We lose an hour of sleep, but that's okay. I thought it was only appropriate then that I write about seasons and the Enneagram, how each personality type marks their life seasons. I used to think that everybody should just mark them the same way, or maybe I just thought everybody did mark them the same way because I was young and didn't have as broad of a perspective. But now, 30 plus years of having relationships with people and knowing what I know about the Enneagram, I know that we all mark our life's seasons differently, and that's okay. So there are the big obvious ones that we can mark on a calendar, right? When we got married, when we had kids, when we started school, when we started a job, when we made a really big choice, when we made a really big change. Those are all obvious ones that we can mark on a calendar. But there are little sub-seasons in those things, and it's those sub-seasons where our personality really comes into play. So, for example, with parenthood, I tend to mark my parenthood seasons by how much energy I had in each one. I'm an Enneagram 5. We are driven by capability, competence, and energy, right? My husband is an Enneagram 7, driven by avoiding pain and avoiding boredom and having fun and feeling free. So he tends to mark his parenthood by seasons of how much fun each season was, right? Like, oh, it was really fun from this time to this time, and then we went through this really rough patch. Whereas I mark it based on how much energy those seasons took out of me. And they don't always line up, even though we live in the same house and we parent the same child. And that's okay. Both perspectives are totally fine. One is not more mature than the other. One is not better than the other. It's just different. And so on the blog today, I go through every Enneagram type, their core motivation, a question they often ask themselves in tough seasons, how they might mark their seasons, tough and easy breezy, and a growth point for moving through seasons, because we just go through them differently, and sometimes that means that when we're talking with our people about our different life experiences, even if two people were there at the same time, like my husband and I are there raising our daughter, we might have two completely different approaches, and it might impact our heart in two completely different ways. And the reason for that, part of the reason, is because we mark our seasons of life differently depending on our personality type. So check out the blog. Happy Friday. Good luck springing the clock forward. I'll see you next week.